Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. So off we go then. Well, now here's Adriano, quite an enigma.
That probably best describes him. A fabulous natural talent that can be erratic.
And he's quick to return it. That has not gone well. No way through. And they can counter here. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Ah, he made it look a bit predictable. Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Oh no, that was never going to make it. Now, can they get him away? A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there. Takes a shot! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Milan with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Cleared away. And now a sudden chance to counter. Oh, that's a key interception. It's a searching pass. Oh, that's well spotted.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Adriano! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
Mbappe deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The pass...
And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Madrid, so far, providing no real test at all for the goalkeeper. And that's a simple one for the keeper. Saliba. Roberto Carlos, looking for the chance to skim one in from range. Saliba kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Mateus. Tries to play it through.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Well played, that has snuffed out the danger.
Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
Throw in. Five minutes till the break. And he welcomes it in. Khan claims comfortably. Can he get it through? Oh, the ball's gone astray.
There will be 1 minute added
Saliba.
time.
Xavi Alonso. The less said about that pass, the better. And we've reached half-time. A decent enough half, but neither side able to get on the score sheet. Time for some fresh ideas in the second period, perhaps.
I'd like to draw your attention to
the first half
right
compared
now
with your
for information
expectation?
on our
Well,
shuttle
simply
bus
put,
service.
Peter, they haven't been good enough to trouble the opposition. They need to play with more courage in the second half and a lot more intent.
So it's simmered along nicely for
Substitution in
45 minutes,
progress.
but still no goals. It is 0-0 at half-time. So, into the second half.
Well, I can imagine both managers have been in the ears of the players. They want more. Let's hope the game comes to life sooner rather than later.
most accurate pass. Mateus can see things others simply cannot. Xavi Alonso. Roberto Carlos. Cute ball now, how can he reach it? Marquinhos. Here's Vieira. Threads one in. That is a great pick out. He's shifting through the gears here. Xavi Alonso defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. And he's managed to gift it back. Goalless still, neither side really getting onto the front foot.
Well, the moans and groans from the stands now are very audible.
Shot, surely! Oh, good finish. How they've waited. Now they have it. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
Milan, there's the shot! He's got a goal! And he's got what he came for, his 20th goal. His position was perfect, the invitation was there for him, and his response absolutely clinical.
Well, of course, it's great play to set him up, Peter, but you can't say the defence did themselves many favours then. They really should have picked him up sooner.
Madrid restore parity.
Well, there's resilience for you, Peter. As a side, they never lost focus despite the setback, and this is thoroughly merited. For me, now they can go one better, possibly. Bebeto really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
And this is Count. Great ball, and he's in, and the shot! Goal, Milan! And they've got their lead back. The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Well, from the moment he got involved, he looked as if he'd go all the way. Terrific.
And the shot! It's a goal! And that should do it! Within sight of the finish line. That is so good, such sharp skills, and such a delicious finish.
Oh, what a finish. I mean, an instinctive finish at that, and he probably didn't even have time to think about it too much.
So the lead now is 2.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
Rijkaard. Mateus. Bebeto. Looking for the run. Vieira. And he's intervened well there. Saliba. Rijkaard.
Added minutes has been
Promising
indicated.
build-up. Good ball, good take. And he was quick to react. Into a minimum of 4 minutes additional time. He won't be happy with that one. And we're done. Well, here is a defeat that may hit them hard, and you can sense that all around us. Things going pretty awry. So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion.
Hello,
The game yet to
everybody,
kick
and
off.
welcome to
The
today's
excitement
match.
already palpable. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. And we're underway. Well, you would think that the name Luis Suarez on any team sheet is sufficient to make any opponent shiver.
And I think I'd struggle to name a striker who's better at playing his position.
So what would you say is his outstanding characteristic, Jim? What makes him special?
Well, I'm going to have to say it's his winning mentality, that doggedness, that ruthlessness, the desire to win at all costs.
And here's Kane. Can he get on the end of this? That's going to go a long way. Nemecha producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. Massaro. Adams spots it and intercepts. Turns back here, probably the best option. And he's intervened well there. Mateus plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. Good running, strong and purposeful. Well, the chip pass hasn't quite come off. Hoisted upfield by the keeper. Now it's Kane. Mateus.
Well, both teams are proceeding with caution, but there's plenty of time to wait for some attacking purpose.
Mateus. And it's Roberto Carlos. Nemecha gets the foot in and wins the ball. And this is Luis Suarez. Oh, couldn't quite catch up to that. And he's there to belt it away. Nemecha. This might spell danger. Rijkaard. Oh, good-looking ball. Saliba cuts out the pass. Zanetti. And it's Rijkaard. Massaro. Well, they've got it again. And anyone who's joined us late, I can confirm that in terms of goals, at least you've missed nothing. Oh, delicate chip through, and he was alert to it. Rijkaard.
That will annoy the manager. They're making themselves too predictable here.
And he's looking at the referee, but the referee is shaking his head. Massaro,
That's good play from him.
and he's managed to get free.
Well, not the worst attempt.
And the referee has signalled for half-time. So neither team were able to take the lead, but it certainly hasn't been for the lack of trying. What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
Well, there's no way to disguise the fact that they've been poor. Not a single shot on goal tells you all you need to know, Peter. Everything seems a little hurried to me, a little rushed, panicked even at times.
So we reached the halfway point, and neither side have yet been able to force the issue. It's 0-0. The second half is up and running.
Well, I can imagine both managers have been in the ears of the players. They want more. Let's hope the game comes to life sooner rather than later.
That'll be a throw.
I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no supply.
Played out wide. Oh, there's a probing ball. Ambitious ball here. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Zanetti clears it away. That's a sharp pass. Kane. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. He's a sharp little ball here. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. And here's Kane. Oh, good ball! Very little to report from an attacking perspective. Jim, it's a cagey old game.
Yes, 0-0 and little promise of a goal due to the shot-shy nature of this contest, but...
Olise! Goal! A truly super goal. What a spiky hit that was.
Oh, how does he get the ball to do that? He's on another level to most of his peers.
You felt it was coming. 1-0.
Look, experienced voices need to be heard now, along with good purpose and urgency, and they can get right back into this.
And here's Kane. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Well, that pass isn't the best.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
It's a pretty loose pass. Oh, and they're quick to press here, right on top of them. Looking for options for movement. And he's had it nicked away. Now that looks a decent ball. Arda Güler. Now that is a hefty challenge. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. And this is Luis Suarez. That's a lovely, neat pass.
This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Zanetti. And that is as far as it goes. Well, that was tense. The two parties separated by the game's only really meaningful moment. Intriguing for the neutrals, unbearable, sometimes unwatchable for those with a vested interest.
Just a quick announcement.
Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the
Hello, everybody,
camaraderie.
and welcome
The
to
fans have
today's
pulled out
match.
all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. There's the whistle, and here we go.
Well, Peter, if you're looking for a top-class left-back, look no further than this guy.
A seriously rapid Serginho. What can we expect from him?
Well, he's like the full-back, wing-back and winger fused into one. There's a lot of people who can learn a thing or two about the way he moves about the pitch.
Yeah, particularly the way he picks up those positions to gather goals and offer assists. Now, this could be a chance. Well, that's a danger. It's Neymar! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Neymar is offering a wry smile there.
And we have our very first corner. João Neves is there, and he can get that clear. Oh, good spread. Pulls it back.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Oh, cracking ball. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Roberto Carlos. João Neves. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Can he get it through? Oh, what a ball! Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Goal! Brazil! They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Well, let that be a lesson to them, Peter. They have to stay focused at all times. Any lapse in concentration, voila.
So we have the first goal.
Well, I think the next 5 to 10 minutes will call for real focus as the opposition will inevitably react.
This is a promising build-up. Raul. And he's made sure that's not getting through. Chiellini gets it clear. Lovely pass, but can he get there? That's really well cleared. Ball is over the line.
Madrid really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could...
Nunez! He's got a goal! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring!
Yeah, and he did well not to stray offside there as well, Peter. He just seemed to instinctively know when the ball was going to be delivered, and he got it right.
Brazil are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Chiellini. Gerrard. Olise. And it's Neymar. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
João Neves. Floated through. A lot of space ahead of him. It's loose now and they want to get it back. It's a threatening... And he shoots! And a neat finish! A goal and a really telling moment. Just gorgeous, the most glorious, delicious of touches, followed up with an unerring finish.
Well, I think he knew all he had to do was get it under control, and it was always going to end up in the back of the net thereafter.
Madrid cut their deficits and look raring to go again.
Well, what a difference a goal makes. Now all of a sudden it seems the belief is back.
That's the end of the first 45. It's been thrills and spills at either end in the first half. Neither side really seizing the initiative, and both teams still very much in it.
Quick reminder today,
Caution
please
certainly
have
not
your
on the
entry
agenda
tickets
here
at hand,
from
as it's
both
time to
sides.
announce today's
Well, it's a
winning
lead
watching
that's
numbers.
by no means convincing. The manager can't go too easy on his players here. I think they need to re-establish that focus and and try to lift the purpose again. They'll want a good start to the second half.
So that's it for the first half, and everyone takes a well-earned rest. So we're underway for the second half.
Madrid can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
Looking to play him in. Raul. Serginho finding him. Terrific effort! Firm header just off target.
And he did so well to get himself there. What a good effort.
João Neves. Nicely spread. Tries to get it clear. That has been knocked clear. Well, they are still trailing, and they require a change of fortune pretty sharpish. Darwin given the lift of his goal. Serginho's cross. Khan deals with that nice and simple. Nicely weighted ball, nicely intercepted. Gerrard, whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Great ball if he can get... And the finish! And no mistake! They have come roaring back!
Well, you have to credit the desire there. These boys knew they were in a battle, and they did exactly what was needed to get back into it. That's going to make the boss just a little happy now.
And that is a goal worthy of universal appreciation. Even the opposing fans have to recognise the quality there.
Oh, what a hit, Peter, and there was nothing lucky about it, let me...
Real chance! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Brazil appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
Substitution in progress.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while. Serginho is one of the key ingredients in the team's attack. João Neves. And here's Nunez. Great vision.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
Drives it in. And the keeper gets his hands on it. Caught offside that time.
Substitution on the field. Number 9. Raul.
Madrid can make their change now with a break in play. Bebeto coming on here as broadly expected.
Well, this could lead to the injection of energy that might disrupt the rhythm of their opponents.
And it's McAllister. He's in a good position here. Tries a shot! That was superb goalkeeping.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Probing pass. João Neves wants to run onto this.
Been indicated.
And it's safely in the keeper's hands. Serginho. Into stoppage time, whistle due any moment. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. So it does end all square. Inspiration, perspiration, both on show in equal measure. Just not enough on either side. Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. So it's down to business here. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Yeah, N'Golo Kante. He is only one midfielder, but it often feels like he does the work of two or three. He's got exceptional awareness for danger and the stamina to make sure he can go and snuff it out over and over again if required. He's also exceptional in the tackle, and when you watch him in the latter parts of a game, 90th minute plus, he looks as if he's in the first five.
I'm thinking the same. He will be a central feature, no doubt. That's a cute ball. That pass has been well intercepted. Well, played right into his path. Vinicius Junior. He's under a lot of pressure there. Vinicius Junior going face-to-face with his great rival. Raul. Spread to the right. Oh, he's found support out wide. Terrific effort! I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Konate.
Well, caution is dominating proceedings. This isn't meeting expectations.
De Bruyne showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Crosses it in. Konate can clear it away. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Aimed beyond the defence. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Oh, good take in a good area. It's loose now and they want to get it back. Oh, shooting chance! Goal! Barcelona! Barcelona are in front. De Bruyne duly reaps his reward, kept his cool whilst the defence lost their bearings.
Such good movement. Some players have that natural ability to be in the right place at the right time. We've just seen the perfect example.
They have what they wanted, the first breakthrough. Well, it's shot, surely! And a goal! A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye!
Yeah, they say that fortune favours the brave, and we've just seen an example. This team has real personality and character.
Vinicius Junior! It's run loose, who's going to get there? Pedri receives it in a good position here. Now it's Raul. Roberto Carlos. Well, that's beautifully weighted. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Well, it's ended up in no man's land. Now that looks a decent ball. Tries to play it through. And he welcomes it in. And that's a simple one for the keeper. Great vision.
Minutes has been indicated.
Now it's Dembele. Space for him to turn and look. Defending of the desperate variety. And that brings the first half to a close. So it's all squared. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. Some first half
Security
thoughts?
staff for each
Madrid
block.
will be
Please
pretty
report to
happy
the
with
staff
the way
room
they've
immediately.
performed so far. They remained calm after going behind, and they were able to raise the intensity, get their equaliser. So this isn't bad at all.
Well, they've gone toe-to-toe for those 45 minutes, and at half-time the score is 1-1. Hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half. De Bruyne is offering some sort of an apology there.
Ah, he made it look a bit predictable.
That's been cut out, well played. And it's Isco. Turns back here, probably the best option. João Neves. Roberto Carlos, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory. Isco, spread neatly, he's picked his way through, chance for a shot! And that has fair fizzed. And it's Bojan. Massaro. Belletti. Lovely pass, but can he get there? He's a sharp little ball here. Dembele was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Well timed, excellent interception. Isco, can he get on the end of this? Pedri. Barcelona have quite a reputation for being combative, confrontational, just in your face, Jim.
It's well rehearsed, Peter. It's testament to their excellent work ethic, really. The way they always go chasing the ball in numbers, and they can keep it up late into a game too.
They're back in possession and ready. Takes a shot! And it's there! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
Substitution for Barcelona. Number 8, De Bruyne.
So we have movement on both
14,
benches.
Well, I suppose,
Vinicius
Peter, in a tight
Junior.
game like this is as good a time as any to make a change.
Number 15.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the number one contender, and he's done it again.
Number 6.
Vicious ball here.
Son Heung-min.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one, and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Number 19, Gerrard. Substitution.
A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Pass is just off target. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he? I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Played out wide. Neymar. Kane is wide and looking... And that will be the final act. They are pumped. Boy, they're pumped. A tough win earned through the power of will. The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. So we're up and running. Well, there is the unmistakable figure of the charismatic Eric Cantona. Poet, philosopher, player extraordinaire. Perhaps one of the most compelling characters ever to grace a football field.
Yeah, and don't forget, an inspirational leader too, who always rose to the occasion. And he'll have a...
And a chance! Big moment! Massive goal!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Chance for a shot! Oh, nearly, but not quite.
Oh, he's usually such a good finisher.
And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Diouf, and he's picked it up out wide. Shot at goal! In he goes again! And it's in! They are right back in business!
Well, I always thought they had it in them, Peter. They upped the quality as needed, and once they got going, they were awfully hard to stop.
And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, Peter, I know from experience there are players who always seem to know where the ball's going to end up. This isn't about luck at all, despite what people say. Just keep an eye on his movement.
He's having a hit! Oh, brilliant from Donadoni! About as smooth as it gets! And they get themselves in front! Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for. And another try! Well taken goal. And once more we are all square. You score, we score.
Yeah, they say that fortune favours the brave, and we've just seen an example. This team has real personality and character.
An opportunist strike, but he'll take it. He will own it.
The keeper might have been a little unsighted. He seemed awfully late in reacting to that.
Quite a game this, all square again.
Well, I think the players will be buoyed by the fact that they've managed to level things in a hurry. Tails most definitely up now.
Oh, this looks sharp. That's a look and place it forward. And it's Neves. Short changes him with that pass. Gerrard. Messi. It's a good spell of possession, this. And here's Cantona. Cantona! And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
I thought it was a really good break. No shortage of pace nor intensity. Exactly what's required when on the counter-attack.
Looking for a runner. Well timed, excellent interception. Diouf in the hunt and looking threatening. And that pass just didn't quite work.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
Cantona. Spread to the right. It's a good run down the right. And that is the end of the first half. Madrid are finally getting a much-needed break. It's been absolutely breathless stuff so far.
Hello,
No,
everybody,
well, the
and this
pickings
is a quick
certainly
reminder
have
to
been
let you
rich in
know
this
that you'll
first
be able
half.
to catch
Well, it's been
today's
played at
match
such a
broadcast
frenetic
live
pace.
on your
I'm
club's
amazed
FM
it's
station.
only been 45 minutes. I'm
Substitution.
wondering whether these players are going to be able to maintain that energy.
Well, it has been a high-octane first half, full of action, both sides with 2 goals going in at half-time. And so the action is resumed. Passes coming off in quick succession here. And Cruyff! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Pass somewhat off target. Rodri. Roberto Carlos. Ball is over the line. Mateus. Beckenbauer. Nicely aimed pass. And it's Neves. He's in a good position here. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Donatoni does have his name on the score sheet, of course. Oh, nicely intercepted. Cruyff. And the pass is intercepted. Roberto Carlos. Jupe. Bebeto on a hat-trick. What do you think that'll mean to him, Jim?
I think it'll mean a huge amount to him. The way he's been playing, I fully expect him to turn his 2 goals into 3. His appetite has been brilliant, and he totally merits a 3rd.
He looks a really hungry player right now. Wriggles his way through. Cruyff with the cross. Panama with the corner, there first. Baresi with the clearance. And now they can spring out of defence. Probing pass. Oh, it's taken out, that'll be a foul. Well, that looks like a final warning, still no card.
Substitution in progress.
Panama can make their change now with a break in play. Roberto Carlos, a player who needs no introduction. He's going for goal!
The keeper was likely to need his best there, and he found it.
Little pass back.
Modern football for you, and all that pressing.
Has a look up and delivers. And he gets rid in a hurry. Cruyff. And it's Bergkamp. And he's intervened well there.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Big chance! Now who's going to be... And again! And that's a sharp finish! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! Right place, right time, and a fine instinctive finish.
Such good movement. Some players have that natural ability to be in the right place at the right time. We've just seen the perfect example.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
I just think this has been a lesson in character, togetherness and composure. I think most teams would have crumbled by now, but this refusal to give up is
Added minutes has been
brilliant.
indicated.
Time added on 4 minutes. Roberto Carlos in acres of space out wide. Dealt with nicely by the defence. And that's that. So the winners bullish and belligerent after a remarkable collective effort. Fall behind they may have done, but they were having none of that. Bebeto taking in
Please
the
make sure to
accolades,
watch
having
the
been
screen
named
for
man of the...